Good evening. Our news summary for this Monday, the 21st of July. To ensure that everything is in line with the law and there is no conflict in competition, the Fair Trading Commission, the FTC, is studying the sale of shares in the local beverage company Seychelles Breweries. It is the Mauritian company, Traditional Green Mill, a property of Phoenix Beverages, which has bought 54.4% of Seychelles Breweries from Diageo.
It was on July 1st this year that the beverage company, Diageo, announced the sale of its 54.4% stake in Seychelles Breweries to a Mauritian company, Traditional Green Mill Limited. Diageo is one of the largest global beverage companies, where it owns several large brands such as Johnnie Walker and Guinness, among several others, and the company, Traditional Green Mill Limited, falls under the company Phoenix Beverages Limited, which is a branch of the company IBL based in Mauritius. Because this could affect competition in the market, like prices, supply, or consumer choice, the Fair Trading Commission, FTC, is doing what is necessary to ensure that there is no contravention or abuse of fair trade that may occur with this sale. FTC has reached out to importers, retailers, and competitors for input, and also has a questionnaire that the general public can fill out on the FTC website to provide their views on the issue.
Retailers and distributors of tobacco products had the opportunity to discuss some of the challenges they are facing in relation to selling tobacco products. This was during a session aimed at reinforcing the law that controls tobacco products held last week. It is the Tobacco Control Board, in collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce, which organized this meeting. The law that controls tobacco products came into effect in 2009 and governs all tobacco products that are imported, produced and sold locally, but one of its main objectives is to reduce the number of people who smoke and how much they smoke. Luana Pile, the General Secretary at the Chamber of Commerce, explains their role in the session.
We wanted to have a sensitization program just so that everyone is aware of the act, and we wanted to have also all the stakeholders who are responsible to putting the act together to talk a little bit about what the act is about. And we also know that it's been a while that we're not allowed to sell cigarettes in single pieces. It has to be sold by box. So we want to understand what are the issues that some of the retailers are going through, and how we can work together. Do we need more sensitization programs? Do we need to have more banners in the shop? How can we also sensitize the customers for them to be aware that cigarettes cannot be sold to people underage? So we need to inform them about it, whether this could be like a flair, a social flair that we have with regards to the consumption of both alcohol and cigarettes.
Mukesh Valabji, the first accused in the weapons possession and terrorism prevention case, continued presenting his defense in court today. A significant part of his argument focused on the surveillance cameras installed at his residence in Mont Blanc. He claimed that no one knows the whereabouts of the decoder, which is essential for accessing the recordings.
Mr. Valabji told the court that all entrances to his residence, as well as some areas inside the house, were monitored by surveillance cameras. However, the system was later disconnected and the location of the recordings remains unknown. He argued that the footage could support his defense, as it might reveal whether any weapons or other items were planted at his residence by the authorities. In particular, he referred to foreign officials working with the Anti-Corruption Commission who conducted a search of his property on 18th November 2021 in relation to the disappearance of $50 million. During that search, weapons were allegedly discovered. Mr. Valabji read excerpts from witness testimony indicating that the foreign officers involved were armed. He also noted that the prosecution did not call these foreign officers to testify or be cross-examined, which he argued is necessary for the truth to emerge. Furthermore, he claimed that testimony shows the Anti-Corruption Commission has been involved in the case from the outset and has allegedly manipulated, directed, and interfered with witnesses.
The Office of the President has today announced the appointment of Ambassador Viviane Foctave as the new Seychelles ambassador to the United Nations in New York. She will concurrently be accredited to the United States of America and other countries under the jurisdiction of the Seychelles Permanent Mission in New York. In her most recent position, she was serving as the Principal Secretary for Foreign Affairs since May 2021. The appointment will take effect as of the 1st of August 2025. The Office of the President has today also announced the appointment of Ambassador Ian Madeleine as the new Principal Secretary for Foreign Affairs in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Tourism. Ambassador Madeleine joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in July 2011, holding various positions and responsibilities during his 14 years in the Foreign Service. On the 21st of July 2021, he was appointed as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Seychelles, and in his most recent position, he was serving as the permanent representative of Seychelles to the United Nations, while concurrently being accredited to the United States of America, Canada, and Cuba. The appointment will take effect as of the 1st of August this year. The chairman and director general of Moshito Music from South Africa is here this week to facilitate a workshop with Seychellois artists. This morning they paid a courtesy visit to the Culture Institute to talk about their plans and find ways for the two countries to assist each other. They will address several issues that the music industry in Seychelles is currently facing, as well as in cinematography. Stanley Koza, the chairman of Moshito Music, says that they are encouraging the necessary authorities to approach them to see how they can give their assistance.
I'm in Celsius with my general manager. We're coming here to share skills and expertise with artists in Celsius and to share with them the multiple opportunities that we have in our country and see how we both can develop both the Celsius and the South African relationship and make sure that it is good for the greater good of development of art in Africa. The workshop is a great platform that's done by Celsius to empower their artists to make sure that they understand, how to conduct themselves within the business, the opportunities that comes with it, with being an artist, and of course the opportunities of knowing, collecting a management organization, knowing about royalties, knowing about how to conduct yourself as a brand, and how you profile yourself and make sure that your digital presence is able to open opportunities for you behind the borders of Celsius.
Dancers from different dance clubs participated in 2 days of All African Wadaf competition. The competition was held at the Bajaya Bovalo Bay Hotel. This is the third competition organized by Seychelles. Afrobeat, Latin, contemporary, among other dance styles, were the different pieces that the participants, which also included China and Hungary, have participated in. They were ranked in different categories, beginners to elite. The dances were singles, duos, small groups, and large groups. Dance instructor Mfo Ngatia says Sunday was mostly for beginners. However, it has not prevented following the performance of some who have reached a certain level. The instructor pointed out that in the different groups that participated, he saw that the performance and level of styles such as ballet, Latin, contemporary, hip-hop is high, but there are always certain things that participants need to know. The public can now view and appreciate a variety of new artworks being hosted by the National Gallery of Seychelles. 11 artists, including art lecturers, have come together in this exhibition to share their creative voices and collective art spirit outside the classroom under the theme Connected. Stephanie Latulippe, the gallery's exhibition coordinator, praised the artists for their participation and contribution to the creative industry and extending learning beyond the classroom.
This exhibition is not only a showcase of individual artistic talent, it is a powerful statement of dialogue and shared vision. The theme connected, as it reflects in deep links between artists, educators, and wider community, as well as universal language that art offers us all. I'd like to commend the participating artists, many of whom are art lecturers and cultural leaders, for their vision and their courage and their continued contribution to Seychelles' creative landscape. Your efforts, both inside and outside the classroom, are shaping the future of the art in Seychelles.